Hello, everyone. This is the Uncensored Anime Podcast, and we are here just briefly to chat with you all about some recent news in the anime and manga community that has, brought a lot of us to tears. Really caused a huge impact on us, and that is the unfortunate passing of the author Kentaro Miura. Dr. Miura, he was the author of the very acclaimed manga series Berserk, and we just wanted to quickly, give our condolences to his family, to everyone associated with Dr. Miura, and all of the people in his life that he has impacted as well. I know that for us here on the Uncensored Anime Podcast, we are at the very least, very much fans of his work. And for some of us, like myself, I'm just now starting the journey to read Berserk, so that's really awesome. But obviously, it's a series that has touched and impacted people over the years. It's had an enormous impact on the anime and manga community. We wanted to spend a second to just give our condolences and say how much we care about the impact that this has on people. And we wanted to say that no matter what, this is a loss of life and something that means a lot. And so you all should take the time to reflect on that and think about that before moving forward and thinking about what comes next for the series that he was working on. And really reflect on the fact that someone has passed and how big of an issue that is, right? He was very young, and obviously it was a health issue. But give your respects, pay your condolences, do what you need, but also reflect on this and the impact he may have had on your life if you're a fan of the series. He has definitely touched many, many millions through the work that he did, but also I'm sure has touched many more through him as a person. So absolutely, we as the podcast wanted to just quickly get together and give our condolences to him and his family and his friends and all of the people he worked with. So absolutely. David, Kinney.
Me next, or
Oh,
I I really appreciate the influences that he's had on a lot of properties that I really enjoy too. Like I never have read all of Berserk. I read I think about 50 chapters of it, and it's really heavy, and it's it's so beautiful, and it gets even more beautiful with the designs and the characters and everything. And Guts' journey is this sort of very true hero, and he sort of isn't the prototypical manga hero, and so because of that, his journey is so interesting, but it is heavy. And but the influences on games like Demon Souls and Dark Souls, and those are games that I really love and are near and dear to my heart. And obviously some of the creatures and monsters are almost literally one for one from Berserk into the game. And so yeah, I really appreciate the impact that he's had. And so
Yeah, I think to kind of echo what I've seen other content creators say, it is sad that yes, sure, we won't see the ending as fans of the series, we won't get to see the actual ending of Berserk, but more so sad that Dr. Miura won't ever get the opportunity to complete his story himself. Something that he's been he's been put so much time in it since I think it came out in the early '90s, late '80s, and something that's still ongoing to this day. Something that he spent so much of his time, putting passion into. It's a very sad thing to see that he himself won't be able to complete his baby, I guess you can say. I personally haven't read Berserk. I've been aware of it for years and years at this point. Always have been told that it's the best manga. You got to read it. You got to read it. And I'm excited to definitely read it pretty soon. Something that's kind of related to I'm sure what we've all been feeling this since the breakout of the news. Is that I just finished reading the first two volumes of Zom 100, Bucket List of the Dead, and kind of the theme of that is life is too short. Don't take life for granted. Don't take things for granted. And for someone to have died so young, it's something that just kind of it's just a reminder that that's exactly what it is. Life is too short. So definitely take this opportunity as a learning experience or something as a reminder that just do the things that you want to do and don't wait. That's definitely something that I've taken as a lesson learned from these news. So yeah, so very sad. It's very disheartening. thoughts and hearts go out to their family. Hope they have enough time to grieve, as much privacy as they need and require through this loss. So that's about it for me. Yeah.
And I would just say, we're all just, as a community, I think as anime manga community, we're all just lucky and grateful to have ever been exposed to his work and to have gotten to, some people, they've been following this series for so long. And it's had such a massive impact on who they are, and just understanding, we need to pay respects to the living authors that we follow, and the living authors that, have worked also their entire lives on something so massive. And just to see that, like David said, this is Dr. Miura's life. He's literally been working on this series. He was working on the series for over 30 years. And that's just that's his life's work. Like, that is his masterpiece. And I think that it's really just an opportunity to give our respects as a community, and to show how passionate we are as fans, but also just how empathy, the power of empathy and understanding, and knowing that this is a time where we can show that how much we care about other people and other humans in this world. And his work really shows that. I've only had just now an opportunity to finally sit down and start digging into it. And I would encourage anyone, don't feel disheartened to start the work now. Just because he just passed, this is something he wanted people to read. So you should, jump in now if you've never had the opportunity to. And for those who are lifetime fans, this is not, a sad ending. I don't think this is something that's more of to be celebrated, celebrate the work that he was able to have and the impact he was able to have. So truly, from the Uncensored Anime Podcast, absolutely rest in peace to Dr. Kentaro Miura, and he will be missed, and his work will leave huge influences. It already has on the anime and manga world, and we're lucky and grateful to have been alive in a time to have gotten to experience that, and to got to experience the story that he was trying to tell. So absolutely, from Jerry and David and Kenny, we're saying thank you guys so much, and we'll see you next time. Peace.